If shoulder pain wakes you up at night, no matter what position you try, no matter how many pillows you stack, and you've already tried ibuprofen, a new pillow before bed, and it still wakes you up at 2 a.m., this video is for you. You roll to the left, pain. You roll to the right, pain. You try your back. You're staring at the ceiling, exhausted. That's not just frustrating. That's your body telling you something very specific. And today, we're going to figure out exactly what that is and fix it with 2 tests and 4 easy exercises to help you sleep better instantly. I'm Dr. Joey Seyforth, online shoulder rehab specialist with Combat Performance. We help active adults fix shoulder pain without injections, imaging, or surgery through one-on-one coaching and rehab. We've had clients who've had chronic shoulder pain and we're still waking up every single night in pain, trying every pillow arrangement you can imagine. Within a few weeks of addressing the actual root cause, they were sleeping throughout the night again. One of those clients described the experience of night shoulder pain perfectly.
It's nice because I didn't have aching, if I was laying on my side watching TV or sleeping, I didn't have any aching pain that would wake me up. It was fantastic. It really changed my life.
That's what happens when you treat the root cause and not just the symptoms. Most people with night shoulder pain try a new pillow, memory foam, body pillow, wedge pillow, then a recliner, then a towel under the arm, then ibuprofen before bed, then ice. None of those fix anything. They're rearranging the furniture while the house is on fire. Some people get a cortisone shot and sleep better for a few weeks, then the pain is back. The shot quieted the inflammation in the joint, but never touched the mechanical reason the joint was inflamed in the first place. That's the pattern. Treat the spot, not the system. And until the system gets addressed, the pain comes back every single night. Here's something important to understand. Night shoulder pain is a symptom, not a cause. The real problem almost always comes down to 2 things stacking on each other. First is a tight posterior shoulder capsule. The back of your shoulder joint has a thick sleeve of tissue wrapped around it. When the posterior capsule tightens, which is extremely common in people with shoulder pain, it pushes the ball of the joint forward and upward in the socket. Think of a hammock pulled too tight on one side. Instead of the ball sitting centered, it gets shoved up and forward. Now, every time you internally rotate your arm, like when you roll over in bed, the ball is already jammed forward and it pinches right into the rotator cuff tissues. The second area is a stiff thoracic spine. Your mid-back needs to extend and rotate for your shoulder blade to move properly to clear the subacromial space. For most people, that mid-back is locked in flexion and is lacking that extension mobility. And because of that, the shoulder blade can't upwardly rotate the full 60 degrees it needs to. The space never opens. A tight posterior capsule pushing the ball up and a shoulder blade that can't get out of the way, sleep becomes a war between these two. The pillow isn't the problem, your shoulder mechanics are. Here are 2 tests. Do these right now. Test 1 is the cross-body test. Stand up, bring your arm forward to shoulder height about 90 degrees. With your other hand, gently grab your elbow and pull your arm across your body like you're hugging yourself. Your elbow passes your midline. If you feel a deep ache, pinch, or tightness, that's your posterior capsule being compressed. That's a positive test. Don't worry, that's a totally normal finding for someone with night shoulder pain. I know you're struggling with shoulder pain and you obviously want to fix it, so text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 and I'll send you my free shoulder pain fix demo. Now back to the show. Test 2 is the clearing test. Bring your hand to your opposite shoulder and lift your elbow up. A positive sign is pain in the front of the shoulder. That's the impingement pattern we're working with. If either of those are positive, keep watching. We'll retest both after the exercises. For these 4 exercises, these directly address both drivers of your night pain, the tight posterior capsule and the stiff thoracic spine. Before we start, use the pain traffic light. Green is mild discomfort, muscles working, keep going. Yellow is a slight increase in pain that settles within 24 hours, proceed carefully. And red is sharp, catching your pain that spikes and lingers. Back off that exercise and movement for right now. Exercise 1 is a ball posterior capsule mobilization. This one's a game changer for night shoulder pain. You're going directly after that tight posterior capsule. Grab a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball. Stand facing a wall, place the ball on the back of your shoulder, specifically the posterior part, just below and behind the bony tip of your shoulder blade. Gently lean into the wall so the ball creates pressure into that posterior capsule. Then bring your arm across your body using the opposite hand to guide it. You'll feel a stretch in the back of the shoulder. That's the posterior capsule releasing. Don't force the end range. 15 reps per side. A common mistake is placing the ball too high on the trap or directly on the bony tip of the shoulder blade. You want it right between your shoulder blade and the wall. Move the ball slightly until you find that tender spot that creates that deep pressure. This is exactly what we're going for. Exercise 2 is a sideline open book. This next exercise opens up your thoracic spine and restores that rotation to free up space for the shoulder. Lie on your side with the knees bent at 90 degrees, stacked on top of each other. Both arms straight forward at shoulder height. Hands together, take your top arm, slowly rotate up and towards the floor behind you like opening a book. Let your eyes and head follow your hand. Only your upper back and arm are rotating. Go as far as you comfortably can. Hold 2 seconds at end range, come back to start. 2 sets of 10 reps on each side. A common mistake is letting the hips and lower back rotate with the arm. Your knees and hips stay stacked together. If the hips rotate, you're using your lower back instead of your thoracic spine, and the thoracic spine is what we need to target. Your T-spine will absolutely loosen up after this exercise. This is exactly what we're going for. Exercise 3 is a wall slide liftoff. Your shoulder blade needs to learn to upwardly rotate in clear space. This exercise trains exactly that. Stand facing the wall about 6 inches away. Place both hands on the wall, elbows at 90 degrees like a goalpost. Slowly slide both arms up the wall, keeping your hands in the backs of your hands in contact with the wall. As you reach up, push your hands into the wall, feeling your shoulder blades moving up and around. At that top position, you are going to add a liftoff component, bringing your shoulder blades down and back. Focus on keeping your lower back from arching as you reach. If you feel a pinch during the upward slide or when you're doing the liftoff, control the range of motion a little bit better. Don't force it into pain. Complete 2 sets of 10 reps of this exercise. Common mistake is shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears as your arms rise. The movement is blade rotation and around the rib cage, not shoulder elevation. Think about your shoulders low and your neck long the entire way up. Your shoulder blades will be burning after this. This is exactly what we're doing it for. Exercise 4. This final exercise creates space in the shoulder joint and is a banded posterior shoulder mode. This exercise targets directly in the direction that gets most compressed when you sleep on your side. Attach a resistance band to something sturdy at shoulder height. Face away from it. Place a band around the front of your shoulder near the armpit. Step forward until there's good tension on the band. From there, let the band pull your shoulder backward. Gently move your arm in and out of a chest press motion. Slow and controlled. The band is creating traction in the joint while you move through this pattern. You can feel a stretch and a sense of space opening in the front and back of the shoulder. Do 1 set of 15 to 20 reps with slow, controlled movement. Common mistake is stepping too far from the anchor and creating so much tension you're fighting the band. The band should be gently pulling your shoulder back. Find a comfortable amount of tension and let it do the work. Now let's see what changed. Go back to test 1, cross body test. Same arm, same pull across your body. Notice what the back of the shoulder feels like now. Test 2, the clearing test. Hand on opposite shoulder, lifting the elbow up. Notice where the catch is and whether the arc has opened up. For most people, even after a single round of these exercises, there's a real change. Less compression in the shoulder with the cross body and also the clearing test. That's not a fluke. That's the posterior capsule getting some space, the thoracic spine opening up, and the shoulder blade starting to clear the way it's supposed to. You just proved that this is a mechanical problem, and mechanical problems have mechanical solutions. Now imagine what consistent work on these over a few weeks does to your sleep. The reason these exercises work is they're targeting very specific areas. The ball posterior capsule is freeing up the back of the shoulder. Sidelying open book unlocks your thoracic spine so it's not dumping all that pressure at the front of the shoulder. Wall slides liftoffs get the shoulder blade moving so it's not getting jammed before bed. And the banded posterior moves to decompress the front of the joint. So when you finally lay down, your shoulder can actually rest. Here's something most people miss. Your shoulder doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of a 5-part system. Your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves. Night shoulder pain almost always traces back to at least 2 of those areas breaking down at once. A tight posterior capsule and a stiff thoracic spine conspiring against each other every time you try to sleep. Traditional approaches treat the spot that hurts. We address the 5 areas that actually control shoulder mechanics. That's why these exercises work when other things haven't. How your big 5, your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint mechanics, and nerves are working helps decide how you sleep on that shoulder. If you want to go deeper, grab my free Big 5 Shoulder Fix training using the link in the description. It walks you through each piece with more tests and exercises. Although those 4 exercises are a strong start, everyone's night pain pattern is different. True lasting resolution requires a personalized approach built around your specific movement limitations. So if you're tired of rearranging pillows, getting cortisone shot after shot, and waking up at 2 a.m. in pain, and you're ready for a real solution, then text me the word PAIN to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.